Hey everybody, Aaron with Doolittle Exotics. My geckos had babies and today we're gonna rehome them. It's so cool. Check out Chunky Monkey. She's the mama and this is the daddy, Pharrell. And it's so awesome. Thank you for joining us today. Let's get to the video. So before we start, a couple tricks just to help your babies getting started. Say if you can't get your baby to eat or if you really don't think it's eating, they only eat a little drop. They're not gonna eat a lot, they're only gonna eat a little drop. But if you don't think that they're eating, try to put just a little dabble on their nose and have them lick it off. Once they get that taste inside of them, they love it. They start searching for it, they can smell it really good. I guarantee you it'll get them on food. Second, for crickets, if you cannot get your gecko to eat crickets, smash the head just a little bit, let him taste that, and I guarantee you he'll eat it right after that. That really goes with any bug. Smash the head a little bit or smash the bug just a little bit, let them taste it, and I guarantee you they'll eat it. I almost forgot. I do not put paper towels inside the enclosures because I don't like it when they get all wet and they get all damp and then they start ripping apart. I would hate for my gecko to get impaction by paper towel. It's just an absolute nightmare. Now it's time to meet the geckos! This is my boy Demon. Check out the colors on him. He's the one that I'm most excited because he has the least amount of coverage on the side, but yet he's got that really light cream look. Check him out. Even the pink back or orange, whatever you want to call it. That is an awesome gecko. This is Big Ben. He was our largest egg, but he's our smallest gecko, which is kind of weird how that works out sometimes. But he has all the personality in the world. He makes up for it. He's so jumpy. He's always trying to bite me. He's one of the ones that is trying to bite me most of the time, but he's actually being kind of cool today. Check him out. Get him a little bit better in there. That is an awesome gecko too. All right, everybody, this right here is Goober. He was the first one born out of all the clutches. Look how big he is, and he's dark, but he's still got a little bit of cream on him. So right here we have Goofy. This is Goober's clutch mate. So we have Goofy and Goober. Oh, there he goes. Come here, you little buddy. All right, here we go again. Let's try again. Check out him. He's almost exactly like Goober. This is Bonehead, and he is one of my favorites. I just love all his spots. All his spots all over his body, those are called Dalmatian spots. Those black dots. And he isn't a part of the clutch or from Chunky Monkey or Pharrell, but he's one of our grow outs and he'll still be going in these cages too. Time for our enclosure. This is the best thing ever. It's just a plastic shoebox. You get 4 of these 3 stacks for like 12 bucks on Amazon. It's an Amazon pick. The one thing that I did do was tape this inside right here. There's a hole right here so you could open and close it, but all I did was take a little bit of Scotch tape and throw that over. Now, I also taped this inside right here. When you tape that, it keeps the crickets in. You definitely want to give your baby geckos crickets. I also took a drill and I drilled all kinds of holes all the way down the side for more ventilation. These cool little shoeboxes come with ventilation in the back right here, which is really, really awesome. I just want a little bit more so it's not too humid. Now when it comes down to it, critter keepers are like 12 bucks just for one and they're nearly not as big. You definitely want to go with something like this. They're easy to assemble and like I said, they look really, really good. Once you put them all next to each other, they look really nice, I can guarantee you, and I'll show them at the end of the video, don't worry about it. These things are freaking awesome. Everybody check it out, we got them all set up and they look absolutely fire. I told you they look good side by side. Now look at the geckos in there, they have enough room to roam around and do whatever they want. Now all we have to do is just get the husbandry in order. We're gonna get everything in there, hiding spots, food, we even missed them once a day. The best thing about our house is that it's 75 degrees all the time, 75 through 80, and that's exactly what they needed at. Check out how beautiful these enclosures look. Now that we got all the cages set up, shoe boxes, wipe out. That's what you're gonna need. This is what I use to clean them all. All I do is I spray a little bit of this in there and I wipe it down with the paper towel. Now what I do is I take out all the crested geckos and I leave them out of there for 5 minutes after I'm done spraying this and wiping it out. This is a deodorizer and a disinfectant. So that old smell that comes with the food or the water that tends to come with crested geckos is all gonna be gone. Now once you do this, believe me, you're not gonna wanna turn back. This is amazing stuff. This is the only stuff that I use here at Doolittle's. Now another thing, box of goodies! You know how we do it over here at Doolittle's, man. Our geckos get nothing but the best. We have a whole box of goodies, a lot of foliage. I have brand new little cups that they could eat out of. Like I said, I miss them down every day myself, so I know that everyone's getting good good water and good food, and I know that they're doing okay. I get to check them over at the same time. I get to make sure everyone's okay. But this is where it's at, man. Once all this stuff goes in there, you're gonna see exactly how these babies are kept. Very simple, but to where I can still monitor them. It's still very good to monitor your baby. Don't put it in an 18 by 18 by 24. Babies do not belong in that. Not even a 12 by 12 by 24. Put babies in a critter keeper or these shoe boxes. Like I'm saying, this is gonna be awesome. Check it out. All right, everybody, my favorite brand, Lugardi. I've been trying to get them to sponsor me forever, but it's okay. So when I use their products, everything is freaking amazing. I use their turtle shell conditioner for shell, and I also use these little feed bowls, and these are perfect for babies. I can promise you that. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna give every baby a feed bowl. Now, every baby also gets a little branch so they can hide. So look, we're just gonna take this and we're gonna lay that right in there, just like that. Now what I like to do is I like to take the feed bowl and make sure it's somewhere kind of by the little foliage so they know where to go. They can hang off the side and feel safe at the same time while they eat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get all the feed bowls in there with the geckos. Now, like I said, every gecko only eats just a little bit, so I'm only gonna give each one a dabble. Let's give this little guy's foliage. All right, and you're gonna want to put larger foliage for larger geckos. We have our crested white in here, really white, I'm sorry. Another little cup. Now let's get all these geckos down. Put this one in there just like that. Toss them in there a little bit and take our cup, put it in there. Here we go. Goofy. Gotta feed Goofy here in a minute. And we got Bonehead. Last but not least, Bonehead, sorry. Here we go. Bonehead is such a sweet little guy. I'm gonna give him a stick too. That way he can crawl just a little bit more. Time to feed them. Now all they eat is a simple powder diet. That's why they're one of the easiest reptiles to take care of. This is crested gecko food for breeding adults and growing juveniles. Now when you're breeding adults, you want your females to be between 45 and 50 grams. That's the best weight for them. And young adults, as far as the males go, need to be as 35 through 40 grams. This helps that. This will get them there, I promise you. There's stuff in here that's extra that gets them up to weight for some reason. I've always used this and it's absolutely amazing. Now when you're making this, you only want it to be like a baby food consistency. You don't want it too thick, but you don't want it soupy. Now all I'm gonna do is just put a little dabble in here. That's about it, and that's all they need. He's not gonna eat very much more. Here, let me give him just a little bit more. He's not gonna eat very much, and if he doesn't eat it all, you know next time to put just a little bit less. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that for each one. We're gonna take them and just give them just a little dabble. It takes about 5 minutes. People get home late and they don't want to feed their gecko for some reason. I never got that. Get home, mist down your gecko, feed your gecko. You bought him. You want to treat him with love and respect, trust me. And these little geckos are very loving little geckos. They're little derpy guys and they always treat you with respect as far as it goes for a reptile. They're not like personalities or anything, but respect being that they're not going to do anything that makes you super mad. They're not going to do anything like get out and run all over the house or chew up your couch like a dog. These geckos are just little guys who just want to live, man. Alright, so now that we're done talking about respecting your geckos, push it real good. I might get flagged because I sound like the guy. But you want to mist your guy. Don't give your geckos any water that you wouldn't drink yourself. This is filtered water we have in here. Now what I like to do is I'll open it and I'll give them a really, really good misting. I'll give them about 3 to 5 seconds really nice. Now these hold moisture really, really good. I came in the morning and it's still been wet. So you don't want to do it too much. I do it twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. Now these dudes love to drink water. They love it really moist. And what we're going to do is we're going to mist everybody, and then I'm going to show you what all the enclosures look like finished up and done. Alright everybody, these are our simple enclosures. I told you we keep them simple, nothing special, but these little food bowls are going to be perfect for them. Now one thing you guys need to know about these geckos is when they are shedding. They eat their own shed, so don't get too alarmed by it. It's pretty awesome. They use it for protein and they use it to grow. Look at little guy over there. Oh, he'll get it, don't worry. Now I got a very special surprise for you. We're gonna feed crickets today. We do that once a week here at Doolittle's. Now I got my calcium powder by Lugardi's, I got my protein powder by Lugardi's, and I got my color enhancer by Lugardi's. This color enhancer is for orange. Now they have all different types of colors and it really, really works. I can promise you that. Now the first thing we do is we take our crickets. I have about 300 crickets in here with the Fluker's Cricket Quencher. Now what I'm gonna do, make sure there's none on the top. I'm gonna take just a little bit. Oh, there's a spider right there. Woo! Now I'm gonna take just a little bit and I'm gonna get them all up in here. Just a little bit. Come on now. Come on. Come on now. Now, you could choose how many, but I only like giving my geckos just a little bit of crickets at a time. Now what we do is I take it and I shake it all up in there. Get all the crickets going. And then, we just dump them in there. I only give each gecko about 3 or 4 because they're still getting up on them and they're still really, really small. Now this is gonna work throughout the whole thing. Check it out, we have Jack with all his crickets. This is an awesome little sight. Let's see if he'll eat one. There he goes. Didn't want to eat, but I know AK does. Come on, AK. Oh, look, there he goes. Heck yeah. Good job, dude. Thank you, everybody, for helping us put away the babies today. It was an awesome experience. We appreciate you. Like, subscribe, comment, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Doolittle's Exotics. Doolittle Reptile Studio, out, baby.